What's up, heroes?
And villains of Innsweek.
Welcome to a special bonus video that you guys are getting. We're going to call it Kickstarter something.
Something. Help us come up with that one. You know, Kickstart my heart. Nah. Yeah.
Wow.
Try to bring that one out.
You guys are watching Board Game Centric.
Yeah. Kickstarter edition.
What's up, guys? We're here to open Hand of Fate. Hand of Fate is a board game based on the video game.
Yep. Based on Hand of Fate 1. Hand of Fate 2 is now out, but this is exclusively based on the first one.
Yes. So, this is the Kickstarter edition of the game. Zach actually got it, so I missed out on it, unfortunately.
Yep. And the only thing I didn't get, I think, were the neoprene mat and the exclusive sleeves.
But he did get a digital code for the first game, which I was able to use, so I've actually played the first game. I bought the second video game, and they're super cool.
They are great games. It's a really cool design with you playing against the dealer. And
so since this is your life, I guess you can open it.
All right, cool.
So while he's opening that, in the video games, you played against a character called the dealer. The dealer dealt you random cards, which were essentially encounters. As you achieve specific quests and goals, it would change every single time. If you failed, the dealer would deal out new cards, and you would get new encounters against different enemies. You would find different weapons, different gear. It was very rogue-like. It changed every time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what made it really cool, too.
And so the replayability was awesome. So if this is anything like that, it's going to be sweet.
It's been so long since I used this knife, I forgot how to unbox these things. How to take the cellophane off.
So Zach has, as we said, the Kickstarter edition, special edition of the game.
Ooh, this box is nice.
He has the Royalty expansion, which added King of Dust, King of Plague, and King of Scales. If you played the first game, you know what that means. If you have not, then you don't.
All right.
And I'm sorry, I don't know how. There were big enemies. You had the Jack, King, Queen. Jack, Queen, King of those specific races. Rats and skeletons and lizards.
Yeah, and they went in that order. You would fight the Jack, then the Queen, then the King.
They're your bosses.
Yeah.
So that's pretty sweet.
They always got harder.
So we'll look at that here in a few. And he also got, real quick. He also got the Kickstarter exclusives box. Oh, I wonder if this has your metal coins and stuff in it that you were talking about.
I don't know. So,
we'll find out.
Yes, this version should have, the Kickstarter goal should have metal tokens for the, metal shard tokens, should have wooden food tokens, wooden health tokens, and I'll forget the last one.
Some other stuff. So some cool stuff. We're going to show this off. We're probably going to take some time.
Look.
This might be a little bit longer of a box opening video, just because we're going to take some time and show this stuff off.
The one really cool thing about this game is the art is always great. Check out that camera. It's those eyes. So right off the bat, we have a nice book. We have
I love these really big, oversized rule books.
I know. They make it so easy to read everything.
Like, it's
holy
cool.
Crap. So,
as a preview, there's your layout of your game right there.
So, in the beginning, the Tome of Heroes straight up has all the backers in it. And it's in small print because there are a lot of backers. Like, check out, look how small that print is.
Thanks for all the backers that made this game possible.
Over 4,000 if I didn't say that already.
Yeah, and you crushed the goal. I think the original goal was like American money because they're from Australia.
Yeah,
it was like 21,000.
Just over 21,000, and they made close to 350,000.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and then there's special edition rules, and this looks, the print on this just is bananas. It is
your
bananas.
Name's not on here.
My name is either Danny Dorito or Rainbow Raptor. I don't remember my Kickstarter.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of those.
I'm gonna see if we can find it while he's talking more.
Oh wow! Yes. So.
Did you say Danny Dorito?
Yeah, that's my picture on Kickstarter.
That's funny.
So these punch outs look amazing. Check out some of that. Look at these are the shard tokens I was talking about. So hopefully we have some metal ones in there. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's been a little while, so it doesn't matter. any part of this is gonna be amazing.
I don't see his name.
This board is.
We'll look
huge.
later.
I'm a mystery. I don't really exist anymore. Oh my goodness! It just you can unfold this. It just keeps getting bigger.
So I showed you the image in the rulebook.
That is much larger than I would have thought it would have been. And that's just for the main game. The players individually have their own things, I think.
So it looks like,
Oh my goodness.
based on this, if we were to base it, this is kind of what you're looking at.
The size of a child.
Towards the bottom looks like where you would place cards that are kind of dealt to you. All your encounters are going to take place here in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And your boss cards are going to go up here at the top.
Yeah, it looks like a nice tabletop with a nice mat on it.
It's a really, really cool board. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and then this is another board to the game. I'm not sure exactly how this fits in there. But it has slots that talk about different decks, I guess. And creepy eyes. Creepy eyes. I really like how they made everything look like it was wooden, though. That's really cool. And everything fits, like, has a place in this box. Oh my goodness. Alright, so one of the stretch goals, we had, this is what the player boards look like. Kind of get all of it in there. And then one of the stretch goals had an alt art version of it. So it looks amazing the way they did that. That looks just awesome. And are these each character has their own little picture? Yeah. Each character has their own little portrait on the alternate side. Oh no, on both sides they do.
Coljon. Estrella. You've got Malaclips.
Oh man.
And Aridni, which are characters in the actual game that you interact with in certain ways too, which is really neat.
These minis feel like I could throw them to the ground as hard as I could, and they would nothing would happen to them. They look amazing. They have pretty good little high resolution there, I guess, or medium. Just high.
Oh, they're really I don't know if they feel like rubbery.
They feel durable.
Like they're very, very strong. Like they're not like you're not just gonna break. You're not just gonna break it.
Terrible! I've been waiting so long for this.
No.
So all four of the main playable characters all have their own colors, as you can see. Michael has the green one. And I just threw that back in the box. Here it is.
Man, all these look really good.
Then we have the dealer being the cool guy that he is with his cane, because all cool guys have canes. I think this is a skeleton champion, if I had to say. Looks pretty cool, right? And then the last mini in here is broken, maybe? Or just... I don't know if it's broken or if it's supposed to come like that. I think it's probably broken. But I don't see another piece to it. It's the Lich. It's like missing an arm.
Is it?
Yeah.
It is missing an arm.
Whatever. Plays into it. I don't care. I'm just glad to have this game.
Hopefully it's in there. I guess it does. I mean, they're technically skeletons, so... Yeah. And I don't remember. Did they have both arms in the game? Maybe
I don't remember. Usually by the time you got those, it was do or die because those things were strong.
So hopefully you find that arm in there.
Alright, so here are some of our
super glued in
wooden tokens. Yeah. Gorilla Glue. Ooh, here's our... Gotta pull this guy out. Callus. Kickstarter exclusive. Callus Idol. Ooh, he's like golden. Mr. Golden Boy. Callus. It's pretty cool. This cool hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? There's Callus. And here are some of the wooden tracker tokens.
Oh, it's sweet that has there. Oh, this King of Skulls.
King of Skulls. That makes sense.
It says it on the bottom.
Oh, well, if I learned how to read,
it has all their names.
This would be easier.
It has all their names on the bottom.
Well, so the decks you get, look, they have really cool looking backs to them. So if you want to go through some of these, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I was like, for me, I'm just kind of sitting here, just because, like I said, I've played the video games, and that's all I know.
Here's the main deck. I know I need to take the cellophane off this before I really show these off from the glare. But there's a lot to it. It's a thick boy. What was really cool, the boss cards. Ooh, these are really nice quality. Just straight and see it.
So all these cards in general are really nice. So this looks like these have some enemies going on.
See, probably when you
I can't reach that.
When you hit the I forgot about the cameras.
But like the Minotaur, like different enemies, and then other ones are like traps, like if you're going through a dungeon type of a thing. So you got all kinds of cool different stuff going on there.
Yeah, and now these boss cards all have that really cool back to them, and the fronts just look amazing. Like, again, the art is just great in this game. I really hope it's not blurry. I can't see anything. I dropped all of those. Okay. That's something I do. That's what we do. All right.
Yeah, I love the art in this game is really, really good. I like the style in general. Oh, there's some whitening that's there.
Is that arm in here? Oh, the arm is in here.
So we have a ton more of some of the cards that I showed you. So maybe were these extra additionals to the Kickstarter? Oops. These are your quest cards.
Some of them
looks like character quest cards.
We should have some chance cards in there that were exclusive or part of an expansion. I want to say
action card stuff.
Yeah. So
you did find that arm?
I did find that arm.
Sweet.
It's in there.
I have super glue. We'll glue it. We'll glue it on there.
Yes, that'd be great.
All right.
So again, you show off the decks. There's also the smaller decks. Oh, that looks baller. It's like golden. Like a golden kind of color. It's really cool compared to that one.
So there's
these. Yeah, these are I can't remember what they're called. They're negative cards.
Oh yeah. So yeah, when you do different things in the game, especially in the video game, you would do something. You would encounter maybe a person, and that person would try to help you, and you had options. You made those choices, and maybe you helped them, or they sent you on a quest, and you tried to do things. When you finished that, you would get rewards. Sometimes it was bad. Maybe they were evil and they hurt you instead. Different things.
Now I think one of these, like I said, one of these decks I think are the chance cards where you would have one card that said success and 3 that said failure, and then you would shuffle them in the game, and you had to pick which one was the right one, and that determined if you passed or failed.
Everything was based on cards, so it was really neat.
Yeah,
it was always random.
It was a really cool theme for the game.
So I really hope that this is how this works. So what I'm opening right now is the royalty expansion to the game. You have to have the main game to be able to play the royalty expansion. Oh well. So this has another really cool full box sized rulebook.
Large print, easy to read.
It is easy to read.
So that's nice.
We've got tokens, which look like I'm not sure. I don't know what those are. Maybe more shards.
Get it?
Because you have the camera over there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. These could be more shards, and then there's like these little contracts. Let's pop one out here. These little guys, whatever they are, they look cool. And then these look like probably cultists or enemy encounter tokens.
And we've got your new minis. So you've got your King of Scales, which are the lizard people.
Yep, King of Scales. Don't break him.
Wow.
King of Scales.
You have your King of Plagues, which are the rat people.
AKA the easy ones, generally.
And then you have your King of Dust, which were actually humans, from what I remember. Because the only other thing was skulls, which were skeleton peeps.
Yeah, and I feel like I remember like once you get to the King of Dust, like that's when these guys actually get difficult.
So then you have more miniature cards, which have your curses, your negatives, your lose gold, lose food.
Yep. And these ones actually, I don't know if you can see, actually have like a little die in the center of the card where the other ones did not. So they are different.
And then you have a deck of encounter cards, which is
one.
what the whole point of the game is all the different encounters.
They look pretty good. Really should take these out of cellophane, but
there's so much here.
I'm just ready to tear into this.
So finally last, there you go, Zach.
Oh yeah, where is the knife?
The Kickstarter exclusives box.
It is heavy.
So as Zach said, he got on Kickstarter. We know that he should have ended up with things like some of these things that you've seen, like the shards were cardboard here. Hopefully, we're hoping he ended up with the metal ones.
Yeah,
some different wood tokens.
Because you could buy the metal ones, like extra ones, but I think like that was one of the things, was they're supposed to be metal just from hitting stretch goals. And that's probably what these are, stretch goals. There should be like pretty cool like little coin in here and some pins and stuff. Without destroying this box, I don't know if we can open it.
You don't. You have to destroy the box.
I don't. Oh yeah, that's just how it works. Okay, here we go. So we have a giant bag of wooden food tokens, all little apples. Yep. We have the wooden. Oh man, this is awesome. So we have the wooden tracker tokens. All the various nicer ones than the generic ones. We have the. I can't remember what this guy's name is, but there's a nice metal pen in here. And it's not like enamel. It looks like it's painted. So that's really cool. I don't remember what this is supposed to be for. Really cool. I just picked it up, looked at the bottom of it. I can't remember what this is for.
That's really, like active player, or maybe it says on the bottom like everything else. It doesn't. It just says hand of fate.
It might be an active player token.
That's really cool. I like that. We
have a. I can't remember what die this is, but it's got like wounds, food, and like a skull on it. So check that out. Here's something that's really cool. Oh man, they made this look really cool too. This metal coin, and it is metal. It's cold to the touch, and I made a bunch of sounds earlier. Check that out. We have a bag of metal shard tokens. So this is actually what I'm really pumped about. Because in the game they're actual metal shards, but I think it's neat. Just another little bit to the game. And then there's the demon bag for something. I don't remember.
Wow.
I can't remember much of it. It's been a while. I'm overwhelmed. I'm just ready to rip this all apart and learn to play it and play it now. Here's that bag, that cloth bag.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it. That's all that's in the box.
That's it, guys.
There's a lot. There's a lot of metal in there.
That is all of Hand of Fate Ordeals Kickstarter.
It's covering this whole table. It's crazy.
It's everywhere. You can see. Mm-hmm. So, thanks so much. We have a lot more Kickstarter games coming out that are being released and shipped to us. I believe you saw a video earlier, which was Enchanters. We opened that one up.
Yep. And we should have, hopefully, the next few weeks or months, Lords of Hellas. We both did the one-wave shipping.
So that's why we're waiting on that one. But we pretty much got everything. So that's exciting. We have other games. I have Siege Storm coming.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I have any. I think Lords of Hellas is the next game I have coming. I don't have anything else coming out for a little while.
But we have lots of cool things. So as we get them, we're going to rip into them, show off everything we possibly can. And hopefully in the future show you a how to play of these games, or at least give you a review of these games as they fit into our calendar, because we kind of just throw these into our week as we're doing everything else.
Yeah, our schedule is already kind of bleh.
So, thanks so much. If you know of any Kickstarters that you would like to see us open that are live when you see this video, shoot us a comment. Let us know. We'll check it out. We might back it if it's something we really want to do, and we'll open it here too.
Yeah, we love Kickstarter games. We love board games. But the Kickstarter ones seem to be a little cooler. You know? A little more interactive. Nice.
The coin is pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. Please like, share, and leave a comment below.
Subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Let your friends know. Let everyone know. Watch it 100 times.
And don't let your fate be dealt out by the dealer.
Yeah. You gotta beat that dealer with his hand of fate.
Oh my goodness.
His fated hand.
I thought what I said was bad. Thanks, guys, so much. And remember, it's all in the box.
And this time, all over the table.